Okay, so beaded jewelry and beadwork is absolutely exploding right now, and I'm not exaggerating. These 20 beadwork products range from wearable art to home decor to functional everyday items, and I genuinely guarantee at least half will surprise you with how well they're selling and what price points they're commanding. Let's get into it. Starting with the absolute runway trend that's dominating fashion in 2026, stacked, colorful beaded necklaces. And I mean this appeared on actual runways, not just random craft blogs. Think multiple strands worn together in different lengths and varying bead sizes, mixing vibrant colors and contrasting textures all at once. Fashion houses like Celine and Polo Ralph Lauren featured these heavily in their spring-summer 2026 collections, with models literally dripping in stacks and stacks of colorful beaded necklaces mixed with long beaded earrings. This isn't fringe fashion. This is mainstream runway to street style pipeline. The absolute beauty of this product for the maker is that each necklace can be worn alone or layered together in various combinations, which gives the recipient incredible versatility. They're getting essentially 3 to 5 different jewelry pieces that can create dozens of different looks depending on how they stack them. That versatility story is something you should be telling explicitly in your product listings and at your market booth. Buy the set and you have infinite combinations is a powerful sell that justifies the bundle price immediately. Use glass seed beads for traditional boho vibes, painted wood beads for natural earthy aesthetics, gemstone chips for a luxury elevated version, or mix all three materials together for textural variety that catches light differently. The visual interest comes from that mixing, not matchy-matchy uniformity, but intentional variety within a cohesive color palette. When you price these, sell them as sets of 3 or 5 rather than individually. The perceived value of the bundle is dramatically higher, and you're training customers to think in combinations from the very first purchase. Next is intentional mismatched beaded earrings, where the left and right ear have different but complementary designs. One ear might have long, dangly beads, while the other has a clustered, fuller design. Different colors, different lengths, but deliberately coordinating. That word intentional is important. This isn't careless asymmetry, it's a design choice, and the way you photograph it and describe it matters enormously. The buyer needs to understand this is a curated look, not a mistake that slipped past quality control. These are flying off shelves because they're unique, fun, and conversation starting. The asymmetry feels modern and playful in a way that perfectly matched sets simply can't achieve. Use seed beads, gemstone beads, glass beads. The variety is what makes them interesting. Think about building collections where all mismatched pairs share a color story, so buyers can mix individual earrings across pairs and create their own custom asymmetric combinations. The gift angle is perfect because they're unexpected. Someone unwraps them and goes, "Wait, they don't match." And then you explain the trend and they feel fashion forward for receiving something so current. That surprise reaction is marketing gold. It reliably translates into social media posts, which becomes organic marketing you didn't pay for. These work brilliantly for birthdays, bridesmaid gifts, and just because gifts where you want to give someone something they genuinely wouldn't have bought for themselves. Next are beaded friendship bracelets, grown-up versions. Remember friendship bracelets from summer camp? They're back, but elevated. We're talking sophisticated beaded versions with personalized elements, initials, birthstones, meaningful color combinations. Adults are buying these for actual friends, not just kids, and they're spending real money because the sentimental weight behind the product is enormous. Friendship is a deeply underserved category in adult gifting, and beaded friendship bracelets fill that gap beautifully. The Taylor Swift Eras Tour sparked massive documented interest in friendship bracelets starting in 2023. Fans traded them at every concert stop worldwide, and that energy has genuinely carried into 2026 as a sustained cultural moment rather than a passing fad. People buy them in matching pairs for their best friend or in coordinated sets for friend groups, bachelorette trips, and sister gifts. The ritual of exchanging them is part of the appeal. It's not just jewelry, it's a gesture. Make them with letter beads for names or words, healing crystal beads for meaning, or specific color palettes that represent something real to the pair. Package 2 together as a friendship set with a small card explaining the tradition. The sentimental value is extremely high, which means people keep these for years and tell the story behind them constantly. And that storytelling is word-of-mouth marketing you don't pay for. Next are beaded phone charms, Y2K nostalgia revival moment that swept through Gen Z and is now trickling steadily into millennial markets too. These are beaded straps with loops that hang from phone cases, decorated with colorful beads, letter beads, small charms, and tons of personality. For anyone over 30, you remember these from the early 2000s when they hung from flip phones. Gen Z discovered them through TikTok and vintage fashion content, and suddenly everyone under 25 wants their phone to have personality and decoration beyond just a basic protective case. Use colorful seed beads in patterns or gradients, letter beads to spell out names, words, or phrases that mean something, names, places, affirmations like brave or enough or present, or inside jokes that only the recipient will understand. Incorporate small metal or resin charms that reflect the person's interests, stars, hearts, butterflies, mushrooms, tiny books, whatever fits their vibe. Each one can be completely customized to match personality aesthetics. Preppy pink and white combinations with pearl accents, goth blacks and purples with skull charms, maximalist rainbow explosions with every color, minimalist single color simple strands. The customization is what makes these so giftable. For Etsy specifically, this product performs extremely well with strong photography. Photograph them hanging from an actual phone case against a background that matches the aesthetic of the charm. A pink preppy charm on a marble surface, a maximalist rainbow charm against a bright yellow background. The image needs to communicate the vibe immediately before anyone reads a word of your listing. Next are beaded curtains or door hangings, boho home decor. Beaded curtains aren't just hippie throwbacks, they're legitimate sought-after home decor in 2026, especially among younger homeowners and renters creating boho, eclectic, or maximalist spaces. These can function as doorway curtains separating two rooms, window treatments get filtered light beautifully, decorative wall hangings, or room dividers in studio apartments, where people want a sense of separation without closing off a space entirely. Full doorway curtains sell for $80 to $200, depending on size and bead quality. These are large, labor-intensive pieces that command prices that genuinely reflect the work. Smaller decorative hanging panels go for $35 to $75. Use wood beads for a warm, natural aesthetic, glass beads for sparkle and light play, or mix both for texture and visual interest. The visual interest comes from that mixing, not matchy-matchy uniformity, but intentional variety within a cohesive color palette. When you price these, sell them as sets of 3 or 5 rather than individually. The perceived value of the bundle is dramatically higher, and you're training customers to think in combinations from the very first purchase. These are those little beaded loops that go around wine glass stems or bottlenecks so people can identify their drink at parties. Functional and pretty, that combination is practically a cheat code in the gift market because it removes the guilt buyers sometimes feel about frivolous purchases. Sets of 6 to 8 sell for $18 to $35, and people buy them as hostess gifts with remarkable consistency throughout the year. Make them in coordinating colors within a set, but with slight variations, so each glass is distinctly identifiable at a glance. Create themed collections that match occasions, rich jewel tones for autumn dinner parties, whites and filvers for winter holiday cables, bright tropical colors for summer entertaining. Use crystal or glass beads for an elegant feel, or bright opaque beads for a casual, fun party vibe. Adding small charms, wine bottle shapes, grapes, cocktail glasses, lifts the perceived value and gives the set a finished premium feel. The gift market for these is genuinely enormous. Housewarming, wedding showers, holiday hostess gifts, thank you for having us gifts. They're useful, pretty, and solve an actual recognizable problem. Package them in a small craft box with tissue paper and a simple tag, and the presentation alone makes them feel worth twice what they cost to produce. Combining macrame and beadwork creates stunning plant hangers that are all over Instagram and Pinterest. The rope is knotted macrame style with beads incorporated into the design at deliberate intervals for texture and visual punctuation. Wood beads in natural tones are most popular for the plant aesthetic because they feel organic and complement greenery rather than competing with it. These sell for $30 to $65 depending on size and complexity. The plant parent community is one of the most passionate buyer communities ladies in the handmade market. They are not casual shoppers. They're collectors who invest in how their plants are displayed and will absolutely pay a premium for a hanger that makes their plant look like a piece of art. Use neutral wood beads for the classic boho aesthetic, or add pops of painted or dyed beads for buyers who want something slightly more playful. The gift angle is perfect for plant parents, housewarming, Mother's Day, new apartment gifts. The ultimate gift version: pair the hanger with an actual plant you've potted yourself. The hanger plus plant combination creates a complete, immediate gift that photographs beautifully for a craft martle or Etsy listing, and it solves the perpetual plant parent question of how to display all these plants beyond just setting them on shelves. Simple but elegant, napkin rings made with beads strung on wire or wrapped around a solid base ring transform an ordinary table setting into something considered and deliberate. Sets of 4 to 8 sell for $25 to $50, and they're consistently popular for weddings, dinner party hosting, and holiday table styling. Create seasonal sets that give you built-in buying cycles: deep autumn tones for Thanksgiving, whites and silvers for winter holiday tables, soft pastels for spring. Use glass beads for sparkle and a more formal feel, wood beads for a rustic farmhouse aesthetic, or genuine gemstone beads for a luxury positioning that commands higher prices. Mixing bead types within a single ring creates visual texture that looks more sophisticated than uniform stringing. Gift these to people who love hosting, as wedding editions for couples setting up their first home, for holiday gift exchanges in the $30 to $50 range. The unexpected nature of napkin rings as a gift actually works in your favor. Most people don't think to buy themselves napkin rings, which means when they receive them, they genuinely feel seen and understood by whoever gave them. Beaded bookmarks are simple to make: a length of ribbon, satin cord, or leather strip with carefully chosen beads at either end, sometimes finished with small charms, but they are deeply beloved by readers. They sell for $8 to $18 each, and readers buy multiple without hesitation because bookmarks get lost, borrowed, and given away constantly. A beautiful bookmark is a daily object a reader interacts with every single day, which is actually quite powerful for a handmade item. Use book-adjacent charms, tiny books, reading glasses, inkwells, or quills to signal that you understand the community. Use gemstone beads for beauty and meaning, or go elegant with quality glass beads in colors that feel like different genres: deep emerald and gold for fantasy, blush pink and pearl for romance, midnight blue and silver for mystery. Perfect stuffing stuffers, book club gifts, teacher appreciation gifts, and just because gifts for your reader friends. Lightweight and compact to ship, which keeps your Etsy fulfillment costs very low relative to the selling price. Approach local independent bookstores about carrying your bookmarks wholesale. Indie bookstores always look for handmade gift items in accessible price ranges. Beaded suncatchers hang in windows and transform natural light. Crystal beads fracture sunlight into rainbow prisms that move across walls and ceilings as the sun shifts throughout the day. The effect is genuinely magical. People who hang them describe a kind of daily delight in watching the light show, which makes them one of the few home decor items that improves with time and repeated exposure, rather than fading into the background. Crystal beads are non-negotiable for the rainbow prism effect. You need genuine crystal or high-quality glass to refract light correctly. Cheaper plastic beads won't produce the same rainbow play, and the effect is the entire product. AB-coated beads, aurora borealis coating, add extra iridescence that amplifies the visual impact further. Market as mindfulness and meditation decor, spiritual gifts for yoga and wellness-oriented buyers, or unique housewarming gifts for people who already have everything they need functionally. The visual impact when sun hits them means recipients reliably photograph and post them. That user-generated content is organic marketing you didn't have to create or pay for. Small beaded zipper pulls or bag charms that attach to jacket zippers, luggage, backpacks, or purses, functional because they make grabbing the zipper easier, and decorative because they express personality on an everyday object. Use bright color combinations for maximum visual impact, add small bells for an appealing sound, incorporate initials or letter beads for personalization. These are excellent impulse purchases at craft fairs. The price point is low enough that people buy them without deliberating, and the gifting occasion occasion doesn't need to be special. Package as travel sets of 3 or 4 matching poles for luggage identification, personalized sets with someone's initials, or seasonal designs that create buying occasions throughout the year. Material cost is low and production time is short relative to larger pieces, which means volume potential at a well-trafficked craft fair is genuinely high. Use them as a gateway product. The low price encourages the initial purchase, and the quality and design encourages the customer to return for higher ticket items. Beaded keychains with names, initials, motivational words, or meaningful phrases are one of the most reliably strong-selling personalized products in the handmade market. The nostalgia of letter bead keychains from childhood is real and powerful. There is something deeply satisfying about seeing your own name spelled out in beads, and that feeling doesn't entirely go away with adulthood. The adult version elevates the childhood memory with better materials and more intentional design. Use letter beads to spell meaningful words, names, places, affirmations like brave or enough or present, combined with complementary decorative beads and personality charms. Incorporate gemstone beads with meaning, rose quartz for someone going through a difficult time, citrine for someone chasing a goal, black tourmaline for grounding and protection. That meaning layer transforms a simple accessory into a genuinely thoughtful gift. Perfect for new driver gifts, new homeowner gifts, best friend gifts, teacher gifts, and graduation gifts. The sweet spot is that they feel deeply considered because you spelled out someone's name or chose stones for their meaning without requiring a large budget. Offer explicit customization in your Etsy listings where buyers choose their word, their bead colors, and their charm additions. Beaded wall art, framed or canvas mounted. Beadwork elevated to fine art, individual beads arranged in intentional patterns mounted professionally on canvas or behind glass in a quality frame. These can be geometric abstract patterns, traditional mandala forms, nature-inspired botanical compositions, or purely abstract arrangements where the artist's instinct guides the design. This is where the craft becomes something that belongs in a gallery, not just at a craft market. The framing is essential, not optional. Professional framing or museum-quality mounting on stretched canvas separates beaded wall art from stuff I made and positions it as an investment piece. Price range is wide. Small, intricate pieces start at $80 to $150, while large-scale original works by makers with a recognizable aesthetic can command $300 to $600 and above. Market explicitly as unique art gifts for people who care about what's on their walls, wedding gifts for couples who want something genuinely one-of-a-kind, housewarming gifts for people whose homes reflect their taste. Build a cohesive body of work across multiple pieces so your aesthetic is recognizable and collectors return for additional pieces. Beaded coasters, functional art. Coasters made from beads strung tightly on wire in circular patterns, or individual beads adhered to cork or felt backing in mosaic arrangements, functional objects that are also beautiful enough to display when not in use. Most commercially available coasters are either purely functional and visually unremarkable, or decorative but impractical. Handmade beaded coasters genuinely occupy both categories simultaneously, which is a strong commercial position. Use glass beads for sparkle and light quality, wood beads for a warmer rustic feel, or mixed types within a single coaster for texture variation. Create color-coordinated sets of 4 or 6 that match different interior aesthetics. Seal the beadwork properly with a waterproof finish or clear resin coat so condensation from cold glasses doesn't damage the surface over time. Buyers will ask about durability, and you should answer that proactively in your listings. These surge specifically around housewarming occasions, wedding gifts, and winter holiday exchanges. Everyone needs coasters, and most people use boring ones. Package sets in a nice box, and they immediately read as a thoughtful, considered gift that upgrades a space every time they're used. Beaded barefoot sandals, beach and festival accessories. Beaded barefoot sandals are foot jewelry, beaded anklets that extend with a strand across the top of the foot and loop around the middle toe, worn barefoot for bohemian beach aesthetics, festival fashion, and destination weddings. They exist entirely to make bare feet look beautiful and intentionally adorned, and for that specific purpose, they are irreplaceable. Use sturdy elastic cord or durable nylon thread that handles the tension of foot movement without snapping. Construction quality is critical here because a barefoot sandal that breaks on its first wearing is a reputational disaster. For bridal versions, use whites, creams, and silvers with pearl beads and delicate crystal accents. Beach weddings where brides want decorated bare feet are a strong recurring market. Tropical versions in vibrant multicolor combinations appeal to the festival market. These are strongly season-specific, expect a dramatic surge from April through August. They photograph exceptionally well in sand or on grass in natural light, which makes them high-converting for Instagram and Etsy alike. The aspirational image of beautiful bare feet in golden sand wearing delicate beaded jewelry is inherently compelling. Beaded prayer or meditation malas. Traditional mala beads used for meditation and prayer are absolutely huge in the wellness and mindfulness space in 2026. These are traditionally 108 beads plus a guru bead, the 109th bead at the junction where the strands meet, and a tassel, historically used in Buddhist and Hindi practices for counting mantras during meditation. The practitioner moves one bead at a time as they breathe or recite a mantra, completing the full circle of 108 as a meditation session. The tradition is ancient and specific, and honoring that specificity in how you describe the product matters to serious practitioners who know the context. But the market has expanded dramatically far beyond traditional religious use. Yoga practitioners, meditation beginners, people pursuing mindfulness practices outside any specific religious framework, and wellness-oriented consumers who wear them as meaningful jewelry, all of these groups actively seek and purchase malas. These sell for $35 to $85 depending on materials and the story behind them. Use genuine gemstone beads where each stone carries specific meaning: amethyst for peace and intuition, rose quartz for love and compassion, clear quartz for clarity, black tourmaline for protection, citrine for abundance and joy. Sandalwood and rosewood work beautifully for traditional aesthetic presentations. Present the meaning story of your specific stones clearly in your listing or on a card packaged with the mala. That context is a significant part of what the buyer is purchasing, not just the object itself. Beaded cabinet or drawer pulls, home hardware. Custom beaded drawer pulls replace standard knobs on kitchen cabinets, bathroom vanities, dressers, and nightstands with something handmade, decorative, and completely unique. Changing hardware is one of the simplest, lowest commitment ways to completely transform the look of a piece of furniture or an entire kitchen, and most people either use whatever came with their cabinets or replace it with generic hardware store options. Beaded pulls change that equation entirely. Use clear or colored glass beads for kitchens being updated towards an elegant, light-filled feel. Use colorful painted beads for playful kids' room furniture. Use antique or vintage glass beads for eclectic interior styles. Use wooden beads for natural Scandinavian-influenced spaces. Sell in sets sized for practical room applications, sets of 10 for a standard kitchen upper cabinet count, sets of 6 for a bathroom vanity. The hardware attachment mechanism matters for durability. Use machine screws that accommodate standard cabinet hardware depths and test them under real use conditions before selling. Perfect for people renovating who want something special, DIY home decor enthusiasts who want a project with immediate visible impact, and housewarming gifts for someone actively personalizing a new space. Beaded Christmas ornaments. Beaded ornaments made from wire and beads, snowflakes, stars, angels, spheres, geometric shapes, are one of the most enduring and commercially reliable seasonal products in the handmade market. They sell for $8 to $25 each, depending on complexity. They photograph spectacularly on a lit Christmas tree, and people collect them year after year with genuine emotional investment. The handmade ornament market is specifically active because people want decorations that feel personal and different from what's sold in every department store. Use crystal beads for maximum sparkle. They catch tree lights and fairy lights in a way that creates a genuinely magical visual effect. Don't ignore the growing market for non-traditional trees. All white trees wanting silver and gold ornaments, themed trees in single color families, maximalist trees wanting every shape and hue. Create secular designs, snowflakes, stars, geometric shapes, alongside specifically Christmas designs to broaden your potential customer base. Start making these in summer. It sounds early, but it is genuinely necessary if you plan to sell at holiday markets and have a stocked Etsy shop through the season without running yourself ragged in November. The gift market is enormous. Hostess gifts, teacher gifts, white elephant exchanges, stuffing stuffers. And the tradition of giving someone a new ornament each year creates repeat customers who return to you specifically every holiday season. Those beaded eyeglass chains that hold eyeglasses around your neck aren't just for grandmothers anymore, and that reframing is the most important marketing insight for this product. Fashion-forward versions in beautiful bead patterns are genuinely trendy in 2026, worn as deliberate neck jewelry by people who have embraced the chic librarian and intellectual aesthetic style movement growing across TikTok and fashion content. Use small, finely spaced glass beads in gradient color arrangements for a sleek, elegant feel that reads as jewelry first and functional items second. Use genuine gemstone beads for a luxury positioning. Use colorful, pattern-oriented beads for buyers who want their glasses chain to be a visible, expressive fashion statement. The rubber or silicone tip ends that grip glasses legs are available from jewelry supply companies and are essential for the product to function. Test the grip on multiple frame styles before finalizing your design. Gift these to anyone who wears reading glasses, which increasingly means a very large portion of the adult population. Excellent Mother's Day gifts, birthday gifts for people entering their 40s and 50s, teacher gifts, and practical gifts that happen to be beautiful. The practical gift that's also beautiful category is one of the strongest in the market because it removes the guilt buyers sometimes feel about frivolous accessories. Personalized beaded signs where a name or word is spelled out in letter beads and decorated with complementary surrounding beads, the whole composition mounted on a wood backing, a wire frame, or a stretched twine panel. The market is wide because the application is wide. Children's bedroom door signs, nursery name displays, dorm room personalization for new college students, desk name plates for home offices, and custom word signs for any wall. Use colorful, high-saturation beads for children's pieces where energy and joy are the visual goal. Use sophisticated, more muted or metallic palettes for adult pieces where elegance is the goal. Add themed decorative elements that reflect the recipient's world. Floral beads for garden lovers, musical notes for musicians, tiny book beads for readers. Each element beyond the letters is a way to show you've thought specifically about this person, and that specificity is the emotional value that drives the purchase and the price. Perfect for new baby nursery door signs where parents want the name displayed beautifully, graduation gifts where a name becomes a keepsake, new homeowner gifts where a family name makes a house feel like a home, and birthday gifts where a person's name displayed as art says something no generic gift can say. Price based on letter count and size. A short name on a small panel at $20, $25, a full family name with extensive decorative beadwork on a large panel at $45 to $60.